So what we did was we took the burglar blood, swabbed it up, put it in an envelope, sent it to the state Florida Department of Law Enforcement Biology Lab. This is a report I got 3 days ago. It says they've identified that blood to Harold Scheidemann,
Right.
with your state ID number.
Right.
How can you explain that?
Breaking it.
It's September 25th, 2021. Officers are investigating a break-in at a local Save-A-Lot store.
So right here. So I was at 149. He breaks it. So he crawls in.
So obviously he's done this before.
So he goes back and grabs something. Okay. Oh, 153. He walks out. Just pushes that down.
There you go.
Alright. Crawls over. 0149. 42 seconds. Crawls right back.
This Hotel 36.
Crawls backwards over there. So what does he have in his hand? Some kind of pry
Some
tool.
kind of tool.
It was a hammer.
Oh my
He
goodness.
tries to
It's
move.
going up, huh?
At least he's being COVID helping.
Mm.
He's got a mask on?
Nobody said criminals are smart.
Well, he's moving the whole thing, ain't he?
He's trying.
See if Erica punched up.
I have marked up markdowns and all of that. You think we can go ahead and let them in to work?
Can they come in and start doing stuff?
Yeah.
They won't have
You don't
anything
need
to do
anything
up
with
there.
over there.
Did you dust the cigarette case?
I did not.
I'll just dust that, but they just don't touch the cigarette case then.
Okay.
I can't tell if he's wearing
I'll
gloves or
punch
not.
him in.
Yeah, I didn't realize that it was the cigarette case he was after until we came back.
Yeah.
They said
No worries.
it looked like he was trying to get a cigarette case.
I could tell whether he's wearing gloves or not. We'd know, but.
He's wiping something.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Where is he wiping?
I don't know.
Crazy. This is my friend. My name's
What's going on?
How you doing? We went back to his house last night, and the son of a bitch was hitting these pilings with a stick. And then when we got to his house, I heard a glass bust. I guess, whatever. But,
Hitting the pylons with a stick.
yeah. And then we heard glass when we got to his house. But he just get his fucking ass up out of here,
Where's
man.
your house at?
Huh? My house is wherever I can find to lay down right now, man. I'm on bad luck. That's why I want that motherfucker out here. We don't need
I
that.
live at the mobile park right here, number. And
Oh, the mobile.
yeah.
Okay.
And we were walking by, and he
This was in a block of that.
he had a mask
I don't
on,
know where, but
and he's been hanging up at the mobile
So
for a while.
you saw him hitting the pylon with a stick.
Then we got to his
You
house.
got to his house and you heard. Okay.
The grass break. Wasn't too long after that, all y'all
Well,
was here.
I tell you what, fellas, I appreciate the fact that you saw something.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch, he ain't
Hey, he hangs out
gonna
at the mobile quite a bit. Glasses. I'm thinking about how old he's about 60. I think he said about 60 years old.
About 60 years old.
Yeah.
Sir, I ain't trying to give y'all no in-depth stuff, but I wanted to let y'all know.
Yeah, I appreciate
You know
that.
his name?
I don't know, Harry, that's all I know.
Harry.
Yeah, he might be out there in the woods with
So he's about 60 years old. His name's Harry.
He's 61 years old.
He's 61 years old?
Yeah.
Alright. So he's 61 years old. His name's Harry. Anything else about how tall he is? What he looks like? White male.
White male.
He's about as
Gray
tall as
beard,
him.
about 5'9", 5'10", gray beard, graying beard, dark complexion. Almost looks Mexican. He was right there at that store last night right before he done it.
He's got some deep
What store?
wrinkles.
That store over there. He stopped by over there and got him
Oh,
some cigarettes.
the
or something.
mobile store?
Yeah. Stopped and got him some cigarettes and went on about his business.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Well,
Thank you very much. Thank you very
White
much.
male, gray beard, about 5'9", 5'10". He usually hangs out at the mobile store.
No, he don't hang out in the mobile now. He'll be up there sometimes, but he don't hang out. I don't
Gotcha.
know where he
Oh,
hangs out.
okay,
He's
I
an
gotcha.
alcoholic, so he's drunk all the time.
I got you. And where does he usually stay at? You said?
He
Yep.
stays.
That's my car. Yeah.
He told us last night.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
He told us last
In the
night
back.
he stays within 1 block of that gas station. So now where in that 1 block, I don't know, because there's apartments and all kinds of shit here.
I think he's homeless.
I wanted to ask about it. Because he, you know, when we seen that, both of us said the same thing. Look at this motherfucker trying to get all the.
You know what he was wearing?
He was wearing a camouflage hoodie and a pair of Carhartt pants. He had them on all day yesterday, so he went them all day. Carhartts.
Carhartts?
Yeah.
What's that?
Work overalls, like overalls.
Yeah,
Like overalls?
Yeah. Yeah, y'all catch that son of a bitch.
Gotcha.
Put him in jail.
he had like a tan, whitish mask
He stole $10 from
over
me,
his
too, so I
face,
couldn't believe it.
glasses.
You said tan, whitish mask.
Yeah, on his face.
Well, hey,
We were sitting over there and he put his mask on
thank you, bro.
and
Appreciate
parks his
you.
bicycle somewhere and takes off around the corner. I don't know what he was doing. We decided to take off down to my house and we were walking down the parking lot, and that's when we see him beating the pylon and smashing the window.
Yeah.
But I've seen him up there.
Yeah, that's
I live here, so I go to the gas
Yeah.
station every day. I've seen him up
Yeah,
there for a couple of weeks.
Banging on these pillows.
Gotcha. Understand that.
We're gonna try to back everybody away from the door.
Yeah, I'm
Because
going.
there may, I know. I'm just saying, because we think we see blood on the cigarette case, and if it's
Yeah.
over there, it's probably over here.
Oh, okay.
So if we try to back away, we got an EO coming. The swab for the door.
Get out of your way.
Oh, AO coming? Okay.
I'm happy with what you paid me for the work that I did in your store. How about that?
Move out right now.
Huh?
Get out of right here. Don't show
I'm not
up here.
happy. I'm not
That's my
happy.
table.
I'm not happy with
That's
the
my
work.
leg.
I'm not happy with the work that I did in your store and
I'm
the
not
amount that
hiring
you
you.
paid
Never
me.
hire you. Move.
Can you grab me a trespass warning?
How about that?
So, she hires you to do work. What work do you do?
I'm a carpenter. A friend of mine has been working for her for over a year. So we worked from like 4 in the afternoon till about 11 o'clock at night when she was closing. And she basically gave me a fucking beer and was like, kick rocks.
What all work did you do in there?
show you.
We can't go back inside.
Why not?
Unfortunately, because
You're
if she
a police
wants,
officer. I don't have to go in back. You can.
I can. Yeah.
You can. The counter around the front, there's a plexiglass window with a frame around it and shelves. Yeah.
And you did all that?
Yeah.
In your experience as a carpenter,
Yes, sir.
how much would that cost for you to do?
At least $150.
Gotcha. So you did $150 of work, and all that you were paid was a beer. Did you guys have any kind of like?
No, we didn't.
No,
No.
Oh yeah. Oh, you just gonna get.
No, we didn't have a contract.
No contract.
No.
Did you have like any? Did you have an understanding of what you were supposed to be paid? No. We have to. I don't. It sucks. I mean, I would love not to trespass you.
That's cool.
Because I mean, we're outside talking, and she comes over and obviously starts an issue.
I shot her
with me.
bird.
I didn't even catch it.
No,
but
I did.
That's 21 account. That's 21.
Of course, I'm just gonna look at your arms, man.
Come on,
Make
man.
sure
Won't
that
you stop?
I'm not saying
Come
that
on,
you did.
man. You already gave me the trespassing warrant.
No.
Now you're
I'm not trying to get
doing
you
all
in
this
trouble.
extra BS.
So
and
here,
we're talking like human beings.
So here,
now
okay.
you're going above and beyond.
Okay, so let me tell you something, okay? We had a burglar at Save a Lot last night.
Right.
Okay.
So everybody that shot to Save a Lot was a suspect?
No, I was told that you were a suspect.
Oh,
okay?
really?
For that Save a Lot burglary.
Okay.
So, to clear your name, you can clear your name.
Right.
Do you want to talk to me about it?
Well, I want to talk to you about what?
Just the incident. So look,
I have no idea what the incident was. All I know is that I live around the corner, I drink a bunch, and that's about it.
Yeah. Okay. So look.
I mean, there's a lot of homeless people around here.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
And I interact with them.
I understand.
And sometimes I give them a couple dollars.
That's great, man. That's great, and I appreciate you doing that.
You know, I mean, I sit here and I might sit on the phone and talk to people and drink. And yesterday, for the first time in like 2 years, she told me you can't drink here anymore. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I understand that.
I got you. I got you.
But yeah, there's like at least 40 homeless people that I know.
Of course. And I'm not saying that you did it.
Right.
I'm just saying that I had multiple people tell me that it was you.
Well, I've got multiple people that I would say is other people.
Yeah. So hear me out, okay?
Right.
You're not being arrested for this.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But I do want to ask you questions about it. So before I do, I have to read your rights. So like I said, you're not under arrest. You're not. If I have specific questions to ask you about something.
You're fixing to ask me specific questions.
Okay. So yeah, exactly. I'm gonna ask you specific questions. So before I do, I have to read your rights. This way you understand. Okay. Now, like I said, you're not under arrest. Okay. You're not detained.
Look, man, there's a lot of fucking homeless people around here, and I can point a zillion fingers. I'm not going to do that, but you need to probably look in the area and question
2400 block southeast 17th Street on Florida tag 2564 Papa Sierra.
You know, I mean, I've tried to help these motherfuckers get a job.
Yeah.
You said you know 40. Can you point us in the right direction of who?
Do you know who did it?
I don't know exactly who did it, but I know at least 40 people that can sleep out here.
Yeah, and of course you got
and
the trailer park right there. That's always causing
I got
problems.
people that sleep in an abandoned house next to my house. And
so
I've taken pictures of them, and I know it's rough out here in the elements, and I tell them, whether they can hear me or not, is like, respect this fucking neighborhood.
Yeah. 100%.
Because people work here.
I agree. Like I said, I'm not trying to hem you up on anything. Like I just have to do my job. So when somebody says it was you, I have to come down.
In the right direction, but there's like
Exactly. I know there's a lot of people. There's a lot of homeless people in the area. I know that there's somebody that sleeps right on that front sign for Save a Lot. I know that he sleeps right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not, like I said, I just had people tell me that it was you. That's why I'm here talking to you.
Oh, okay.
So I'm here just to
you're
talk
talking
to you.
to me because she trespassed me. Let's not.
Well, she didn't call.
That.
She didn't call.
No,
she just came. She came out and saw you, and
yeah,
all of a sudden
because I
just
shot her
wanted
a bird. Yeah, because you were talking to me and I shot her a bird.
I got
Let's
you.
not get this tangled up.
I got you. So look,
You know, I'll admit that. Because I was pissed because of the work that I did.
Yeah, and I understand. And you should, and you have the right to be, 100%. So look, like I said, you're not under arrest, okay? You're not going to jail. I just have specific questions to ask you about Save-A-Lot, okay? So, in that case, because I have specific questions, I have to read you your rights, okay? I can't reiterate this to you enough. You're not under arrest, okay? So,
dude, you didn't even know who I was till I pulled up here and shot that lady a bird. So I can't see the relevancy.
I got you. So just hear me out real quick, okay?
I'm going to hear you out, but I don't see the relevancy.
I got you. So look,
even though I did drink 2 liters of wine all day long, I'm not impaired that enough to know.
So look, I
didn't come in contact till just a little while ago.
So I can fill you in on it. I just have to. I can fill you in on information. I just can't do that until I read you your rights. Do you understand?
Well,
there's rights to things.
I don't even want to discuss this anymore.
No.
No.
All right. Well, unfortunately, at this point, like I said, you are a suspect, and I can't.
Dude,
I can't take
everybody
you out.
That's homeless is a suspect.
I was told you by name.
By who?
I was told you by name.
What's my name?
I was told Harry.
Really? That's funny because none of these people out here know my name. That's very funny.
Well, like I said,
the only people that know me by name are people that I've worked for and helped in this area. So that's fraudulent information.
I'm not giving you. I'm not bullcrapping you, man.
You're just fishing.
I'm not bullcrapping you.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. I'm
yeah,
not.
You are, because nobody out here knows my name.
I can fill you in.
Dude,
I can't fill you in. Hear me out.
I don't even know 40 of these people, homeless people's names.
Hear me out, okay? I can fill you in on information, but I can't do that until I read you your rights.
You're not going to read my rights because.
Well, then you're just going to think I'm lying to you, but I'm not. I'm not lying to you, okay? I can give you that information, but I can't give it to you because I have to ask you questions, and I can't give you that information until I read you your rights, okay? So if you want me to fill you in on that information, then you just got to hear me out.
I don't care about the information because none of these homeless people know my name. I don't even know their names. So I don't care one way or the other.
I was told you. I was told
good.
Harry.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Why would I be up here talking to you, man?
Because you just came in contact with her and you had to trespass me.
I didn't. That was after. Didn't she come out after I started talking to you? Weren't we talking? Then she came out.
Anybody that came up to that store that looked maybe suspicious.
I can. Well, at least say if you don't want to talk to me, that's fine.
Are you done? Are you done?
You can go, man.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Because this is debatable and all that.
All right.
Hey, bud, how you doing? So I'm Officer Grady. I'm helping Detective Don. Nice to meet you. I'm just helping Detective Donauer out. I'm not actually investigating this case. He's going to come over and finish his interview with you in a few minutes.
Okay.
I need to administer a lineup with you, a photographic lineup.
Sure.
And the reason why I'm doing it is because I don't know anything about this case. Okay, so I don't know who the suspect is. I don't know you. And when we do these photographic lineups, it has to be somebody that doesn't know anything about the case. So that way, there's no way for me to pollute the results of it. So if you don't mind, if you could just take a few minutes to do this, so I can get back to my duties.
That's fine.
And then Detective Donauer will come over here and then Detective Donauer will come over here and finish up the rest of it with you.
Buddy.
All right. So I got to read you the admonition here. So in a moment, I'm going to show you a group of photographs. I do not know the suspect's identity in this case.
Okay.
This group of photographs may or may not contain a picture of the person who committed the crime now being investigated. Certain physical appearance changes can occur with individuals.
I tell you what, and I know all this.
I have to read it to you either way.
Go ahead.
So it just take one more second for me to finish this up. Certain physical appearance changes can occur with individuals, and photographs may not depict the true complexion of a person. It is just as important to exclude innocent persons from suspicion as it is to identify the perpetrator. You should not feel compelled to make identification. This investigation will continue whether or not you identify a person in this lineup. Okay? If you are able to make an identification, please initial and date the photograph of the person you have identified and indicate your selection on this form. Do not discuss with other witnesses this photographic lineup process or the results. Okay? And if you'll just print your name.
I don't know nothing.
There on that line. Okay, and you'll just sign right here. All right. I'm going to sign right beneath.
Sure thing, buddy.
Yeah, 1900 block east. SR 40. And it is.
You ever need any moving help? Call my company up here, 352 Movers.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
Today's my day off. Today is the right time.
19th of October.
Already?
It is already. Yep.
Halloween.
October 19th already, and it is. And it is 12.
Like Halloween, buddy.
35 hours. All right. Okay, sir. I'm going to leave you with the photographic lineup. I'm going to step away. Okay. If you make an identification, again, just remember the instructions. Just you can circle the photo if you like, and then just initial and date, please.
Initial and date.
All right. So that's for you, and leave you a pen. Just let me know whenever you're done.
You saying initial and date?
Yes, sir. If you would, just initial by the photograph of the person. If you do make an identification. Today's the 19th.
You know what I mean?
Are y'all done, sir?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Fuck around here.
Okay, I appreciate that, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm going to go back over and let Detective Donauer know that you're finished.
Yes, sir.
He'll be over here to speak to you in just a moment.
Thank you.
All right.
So basically what I've read to you, Harold, is a judge's search warrant indicating that they've issued a search warrant commanding us to come out here and take a buccal swab or a Q-tip swab, if you will, from your mouth. After that, I'm going to explain to you everything that's going on as far as I know, okay? Okay. You bleeding a little bit? I would say. From the tooth? Okay, the reason that you have a search warrant issued for your DNA is about a case that's been under investigation for several months now. I'd like to talk to you about that case, but before I do that, I'm going to read your rights, and you can decide if you want to talk to me about it, or you want to hear me out, or how you want to proceed, okay? I'm just going to read you your Miranda rights. Mr. Scheidemann, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say. What I am worried about is this break-in to the Save-A-Lot grocery store that happened the night before you said the officer contacted you or a witness pointed you out. And your statement to me is that you didn't do it. This is a picture of the cigarette case.
Right.
And the video's pretty good on that.
Right.
So I'm just asking that you be honest about stuff. I know you got a lot on your plate. This is where you were identified in photo number 5 several months ago.
Right.
In a photo lineup, positively.
Okay.
That you were the dude busting on the door.
No, it wasn't me, sir.
Okay. The problem I have with what you're saying, Harold, is that there was blood around that machine.
Right.
It would be obvious that someone crawling in there through broken glass would leave blood behind.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we did was we took the burglar blood, swabbed it up, put it in an envelope, sent it to the state Florida Department of Law Enforcement Biology Lab. This is a report I got 3 days ago. It says they've identified that blood to Harold Scheidemann with your state ID number.
Right.
How can you explain that?
Well, no, sir, I go there all the time.
Problem I have is they mopped and they scrubbed that floor when they closed. So there wasn't any blood on there when they closed.
Right. Okay, I go there practically 2 or 3 times a week to shop.
I understand that, sir. I'm quite sure plenty of people go there to shop.
Right.
But what you're not explaining to me, if you're willing to, is how your blood is on or around that machine that was being pried on by a dude that was probably drunk or high and kept falling down while he's doing it after crawling through broken glass, Harold.
I don't know, sir.
People are going to want to know what a reasonable explanation may be for that.
Right.
What is it? Other than the obvious, which you don't want to admit you went in there to get cigarettes.
I wasn't in there to get cigarettes, sir. Like I said, I go there 2 or 3 times a week to shop. Okay, and my credit card.
And how does your blood get on the floor all around where the break-in to that machine is happening?
I don't know, sir.
Doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
Another thing that doesn't look good is you've got a history of stealing cigarettes from retail stores, from other agencies that I've read reports
That
on.
doesn't mean I've stolen every cigarette that comes down the line.
And I'm not saying it is, Harold, but I'm just saying it goes to a state of mind.
Right.
So I'm just here to ask you, if you're willing, for some kind of reasonable or believable explanation on why you're seen at the mobile, maybe doing some meth before that. You're identified by a witness as breaking in to the grocery store. We sent blood to the state lab. We didn't say who we thought it was or anything, and that's the state lab's report from Jacksonville. And it's your blood at the place on that machine that's being broke into, Harold.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's time to just come out with the truth rather than deny.
No, I can tell you that it definitely was not me that went into that store, sir. I mean, I was gainfully employed.
Are you done looking at this, sir?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just can't see it. But anyway.
Do you want me to read it to you?
No.
Okay. I mean, this is verbatim from what the state sends us.
Okay. But no, definitely not. I mean, I was gainfully employed. Like I told the officer, there was a lot of homeless people in the area. I saw some people that were sleeping.
But Harold, their blood is not on the cigarette machine floor.
No, it's not. But
that's the problem I have with what you're telling me.
Right. Yeah. No, sir.
Would you, with a man with your experience, if the cops came and asked you, had you done this, if you really did, what would you tell them? Honestly,
I would say that, the camera would, or, surveillance would definitely identify me as that person, but.
Well, people can try to cover their faces,
They can.
but they can't cover up their blood type and DNA when they're crawling through broken glass and bleeding on the floor right by the machine they're working on for quite a while. That's the issue we have.
Right. Anyway, been shopping at that store probably close to 2 years.
Yes, sir.
And I go there at least 2 or 3 times a week. I might have been coming home from work, got hurt at work. I was working here at Charity Eagle. I've been hurt before. There's a scar there.
Have you ever bought cigarettes at the store? At Save-A-Lot? I mean, you're a smoker, right? Are you a smoker?
Yeah, but I've never bought cigarettes there.
Okay. So.
I always bought my cigarettes at the mobile.
Okay. So there would be no reason for your dripping blood to be on or on the floor right in front of that cigarette case?
Unless I got hurt from work and was putting back my groceries inside the bag, you know, because...
Yeah, but this is way over by the window where just the employees get the cigarettes when they need to restock
right. Well,
them.
see, that's where everybody puts their groceries in a bag, you know?
And it's interesting, the burglar on this video, he makes a big production, if you know what I mean by that. He's trying to pry on that machine, and he starts doing this with his foot on the floor over and over and over again. He's trying to cover up the blood on the floor. The blood is yours. I'm giving you a chance, if you're willing to explain it, and your exclamation to me, from if I understand you correctly, is that it's not you, that you didn't break in there, that maybe you were bleeding sometime in the past at the store, and that you don't buy cigarettes there, but you buy them at the mobile station, but people put their groceries away over by that machine. Okay. Could you explain how your blood could be there on the floor after the floor was scrubbed and mopped?
No, sir. I mean, like I said, I go there at least 3 times a week. My roommate smokes a cheaper brand of cigarette. I might have bought cigarettes for her. Other than that, I wouldn't buy my cigarettes there because they're more expensive. Okay? Her cigarettes are cheaper there, so I probably would have bought her cigarettes there. I can't remember if anytime, like I said,
You remember when the last time you would have been at Save-A-Lot was? Because I know you've been here, and I know you were in Tampa. Do you remember the last time you was at Save-A-Lot? Now again, we collected this on September 25th. So that's been a while, and I know it's hard to remember that far back. But I know you to be in Tampa custody before you got extradited back here for the thing downtown. Anything in your mind ring a bell? The last time you was at Save-A-Lot, were you at the I'll tell you this, when the officer contacted you that night you got the trespass warning, you were on a bicycle, and you had a Save-A-Lot bag on your bicycle at that time. I think you might have mentioned you buy cat food there or something. I don't know. Does that ring a bell about the last time you might have been at the Save-A-Lot? If you were to be carrying a Save-A-Lot bag on your bicycle on November 25th, the evening of.
Okay, yeah, I remember that night. Yeah, I was carrying a bag. Yes, I was carrying a bag.
Okay.
I was on a bicycle.
Do you often carry a bag from Save-A-Lot?
Yeah.
I mean, you keep it, same bag or different bags?
Different bags.
Okay. Any idea when you were at Save-A-Lot before that?
Before that? Yeah. Like I said, I go there 2-3 times a week at least.
Yeah. Do you remember bleeding on the floor there?
Like I said, I come from work. I might have been hurt or something like that, you know. I'm a carpenter, you know, and you know, I do get hurt at work, so it's a possibility, yeah. You know.
Okay.
And I might have been wearing shorts or something. I had psoriasis. I mean, I could have been bleeding. I don't know.
Now, these are blood droplets. I have psoriasis too, and if you scratch your skin, it doesn't drop big blood droplets on the floor like we collected. So I think that would not be the reasonable explanation of it.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, I just want to give you an opportunity to see what you had to say about it. Sometimes, and I've studied your past just as part of my job assignment, sometimes it's time to just tell the truth. And let the circumstances fall where they may. Sometimes you got to take responsibility for the stuff you do, Harold.
I understand that.
I mean, you're not a dumb person. I mean, you're street smart. I get it. But sometimes when there's overwhelming evidence against you that says you did something, maybe it's time to think about owning up to it.
Well, usually I would do something like that, but I would say right now to let the witness point me out because that is a blatant lie. Like I said, I was gainfully employed at the time, and I go to Save-A-Lot constantly for just about everything. So
I think the officer noted you told him you drank a gallon of booze a day. Is that accurate?
No, a gallon.
I'm just saying what he wrote in the report, and it would be bore out by the body camera, whatever was said, because he had that camera on when he was talking to you. Is it possible you kind of got drunk or high and forgot that you did that at Save-A-Lot?
No, absolutely not, sir. I don't drink to that excess.
Do you own, let me ask you a silly question, do you own a pair of blue jeans?
Yeah.
Do you own a green camouflage jacket?
No, sir.
Pardon?
No, sir.
No, sir. So if we look back in all our contacts with you, you'll never be seen in a green camouflage jacket.
No, sir.
Okay. Is there anything else I haven't asked you that you think is important in the investigation that I've been talking to you about? I think you've covered my questions with your version of your answers, and I'm documenting everything we're saying today.
Right.
And I just want to make sure there's nothing I'm leaving out that you think is important that I'm not aware of, or you think can show something to shed the truth, good or bad, in this case.
Okay. You said I'm a trim carpenter, and I might have been in there, hurt and cut or something like that
From work, I understand. But how would you explain if they scrub the floor with a machine floor scrubber when they close, and then this break-in happens, and this burglar's scrubbing stuff into the floor, and then the cops get there at 2 in the morning and they see blood on the floor? It wouldn't be logical for your blood, even if you had dripped it there while shopping for cat food or whatever, to still be there after a scrubber and a mop goes over it. Does that make sense?
You think so?
Yes, I think so. I used to work at a grocery store. I know what a floor looks like after a scrubber. I worked for many, many years.
Right. I used to work at a grocery store also.
Yeah, so you know what a scrubber is.
Right.
2 circles, big fat machine, polishes the floor.
Right.
Got the stock crew. They go over stuff with a mop.
Right.
All that's going to wipe away blood.
Right. We think it would.
Right? And then I got Harold's blood in there.
Right.
In front of the machine, right on the floor, where the burglar's trying to scrub it in to hide it.
Right.
But Harold says he didn't do it, and maybe he was in there because he works as a carpenter and he was bleeding on the floor. Doesn't sound logical.
Why wouldn't it sound logical?
Because the scrubber machine, Harold, would erase it. The mop would erase it. That's why it's not logical. Does that make sense to you, sir?
I would say, that area there is provided for everybody to bag their groceries there, and if the scrubbing machine missed it, I have no idea, sir.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Is there anything else I haven't asked you that you feel is important? Nope. Not that you can think of at this time?
Like I said, I go into that store at least 3-4 times a week.
Okay.
At least.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I'm not going to keep asking you the same questions over again.
Like I go into that store at least 3-4 times a week to buy my groceries for lunch and stuff like that for work. And,
yes, sir. All right, I think I understand your position. All right, I appreciate it. Okay, I will submit these DNA swabs to the lab because they're going to get compared again to the blood that was recovered from the store. and we will go from there, okay?
Yep.
Oh, and just one other thing, so you know, I think it was shut. This case will go in front of a judge with all the evidence and everything, so they may be charging you with the break-in to the store.
Why is that?
Because your blood's at the scene and the witness pointed you out, which you denied, which will be included in the report, but now it's going to be up to the state prosecutor if they're going to pick up a charge on that. So I just want to be fair to you, Harold, and let you know you may be getting charged with that. Not saying you're convicted of it, but I'm saying that there could be a charge coming based on the totality of the evidence.
Right.
Okay, so.
And don't I have a right to know who this witness is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll all be in the court-required paperwork to you. Okay? All right. Appreciate it, man. Good luck, okay?
This defendant pled no contest to the charges of burglary and felony criminal mischief on December 14, 2023. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison.